You know that feeling, right? If you've ever been in charge of a complex piece of tech, there's that little hum of anxiety in the back of your mind. That feeling when you don't really know if everything's okay. You're just trusting that things are working, but man, it really feels like you're flying blind. So today, let's talk about the shift from that blind faith to, genuine confidence in our IT systems.
I mean, think about it. Could you answer that question right now with 100% certainty? For most businesses, especially those that rely on managed service providers, the answer is probably a big nope. They might get a report at the end of the month, but that's basically just a history lesson. Information about a problem that happened last Tuesday shows up 3 weeks too late to do anything about it.
And that really gets to the heart of the problem, right? The old way is completely reactive. You get these monthly PDFs packed with data that's already stale, you're just fixing things after they break. But the new way? It flips the whole script. We're talking a live dashboard powered by real-time AI that gives you proactive insights to stop problems before they even start.
This gets to what the source material calls the trust problem. See, when you hand over the keys to your critical infrastructure, you're placing a massive amount of trust in your provider. But trust without transparency, that's just blind faith. And relying on a monthly report creates this tension where you, the customer, are always kind of feeling like you're in the dark.
So, the solution they talk about is a tool called All Is Well. And the phrase you got to remember here is live window. Instead of a static, outdated picture of the past, this is a direct, real-time view into exactly how your systems are performing, like right this second. It's the end of guessing. It's the end of hoping everything is okay.
Now, here's where it gets really, really smart. A giant fire hose of data is pretty useless because, let's be real, different people care about different things. What makes this whole system so powerful is its role-aware AI. It actually tailors the insights for the specific person looking at the screen.
Look, a CTO or a CEO, they couldn't care less about CPU graphs. They want to know about business risk. So the AI translates all that raw technical data into plain English that a leader can actually act on. Are we hitting our service level agreements? Are we on budget? Is there a big, scary risk I need to know about? That's what matters.
Okay, now let's switch gears. What about a service manager or a business stakeholder? Their focus is totally different. Their summary is all about the operational reality. How many high-priority incidents did we handle? How fast did we fix them? Are we getting what we paid for in our contract? It's all about accountability.
And finally, you've got the technical lead. They get the deep, correlated data they need to actually find the root cause of a problem. And this is where you really see the magic of the AI. It doesn't just say, hey, CPU is high and errors are up. It explicitly says these things are correlated, instantly connecting the dots for the engineering team. That's a huge deal.
So what's the magic here? What's under the hood? Well, the real intelligence comes from 4 key AI features that take this from just a pretty dashboard into a full-on intelligent command center.
So we're going to break these down. First up, we've got the AI summaries, which we've already seen in action. Then there's an interactive AI chat assistant. After that, we have anomaly detection, which spots trouble automatically. And finally, maybe the most powerful of them all, predictive insights that can literally see into the future.
So we've seen those AI summaries, right? They give you that perfect instant snapshot. But the AI chat assistant, well, that takes things to a whole new level. It completely transforms the dashboard from something you just look at into something you can have an active conversation with. You can literally just ask questions in plain English like you're talking to a colleague. Hey, why did our latency spike last Tuesday? Or are we going to go over budget this month? The AI has all the context, all the data, and it gives you an immediate, data-driven answer. It's incredibly powerful.
Next up is anomaly detection. Think of the AI as a guard dog that never, ever sleeps. It's constantly watching and learning the normal heartbeat of your system. So when something deviates, like an error rate that suddenly triples, it doesn't just flag it. It correlates it across all the other metrics, telling you that, yeah, that CPU spike and that jump in latency are probably related. That's something that could take a human engineer hours to figure out on their own.
And this brings us to what might be the biggest game changer of them all. Predictive insights. The AI is looking at all the current trends to forecast future problems. And we're not talking about vague warnings here. These are specific, they're actionable, and they even give you a confidence level and a time frame. It's the difference between hearing a storm might be coming and being told it's going to hit your house at 3 p.m. tomorrow. So when you wrap all of this stuff up together, wow, the impact is huge. It completely changes the entire philosophy of IT management. You're moving away from just reacting to fires and toward preventing them from ever starting in the first place. And this timeline right here,
It just lays it all out perfectly. Look at the top path, the old way. An error spikes, an outage happens, and you'll probably hear about it from an angry customer. Total chaos. Now look at the bottom path. The AI predicts the risk, the team gets a heads up, they put in a proactive fix, and the whole crisis is averted before anyone even knew there was a problem.
And just think about that number we saw earlier, 14 days. Let that sink in. The AI can see a potential major issue coming 2 full weeks away. That much lead time. It turns a panicked, all-hands-on-deck emergency into a calm, scheduled conversation about how to prevent it. It turns a crisis into a conversation.
You know, at the end of the day, this isn't just about fancy tech or cool dashboards. It's about a better relationship. When both the customer and the service provider are looking at the exact same live, transparent data, it just melts away that feeling of being in the dark. It builds real trust, and it turns a simple vendor contract into a genuine, collaborative partnership.
So, I guess this leaves us all with one final question to ask about our own critical systems. Are you spending your time just reading history reports about what already went wrong? Or are you using your data to get a clear, honest look into what's coming next?